Hi there and welcome. Hope you're doing good today. In our last video, we went out and finally got the quantum stag. And then we came down to Goodneighbor and just visited a little bit. We met Cleo and we met Daisy and that guy. So we're supposed to be checking out an apartment, so let's go check out the rest of Goodneighbor and this apartment. Hello. Knock knock?
Can't pick this.
No? Nobody wants to talk to me. Oh well. Neon Flats. That's our destination. I think this is it? Yeah. Neon Flats. So we walk in the door. It's very plush, very nice, and there's a dead person right away. Excellent. Oh look. Another dead person. Lots of dead persons. Well, let's see what the terminal says. Snow. Project Snow. They say in the aftermath of the Great War, you couldn't walk into a neighborhood. Okay, let's start this over because I will eventually know how to read, I swear. They say in the aftermath of the Great War, you could walk into a neighborhood and the only thing you'd hear is the snow crash from the television sets, still on, but airing nothing. That was the nuclear winter I was trying to avoid with this project. It was never meant to be a replacement for humanity, but an alternative future for it. The project started small. As someone who forgets basic tasks like setting the alarm, I programmed the machine to find different ways to remind me without relying on sound. The idea was to reinforce lateral thinking, to find solutions to problems without traditional human design and input. Over time, the machine learned a number of different solutions, from flashing lights at various spectrums to beds imbued, I probably just said that wrong, sorry, with a slight electrical current. Wouldn't that be unpleasant? Eventually, Project Snow, Synthetic Neutral Operating Workstation, expanded to include an entire living space. We had it remodel an abandoned hotel in Goodneighbor. So does that mean that this neighborhood, like Goodneighbor, was around before the war? I just figured it would just be, part of just... Sorry. Designing everything from the workstations to the kitchen. The AI would assist with various field operations and monitor the health of the occupants. Poring over the data, I marveled at what the machine had wrought. Unlike most artificial intelligence programs, it did more than learn what I forgot, but created things anew. It was not an extension of the human mind, but a teacher for it. I suppose in hindsight it was foolish to think it would stay. Elevators and system offline. The signs were there. We needed to wipe the system and start over, but the program had other ideas. I had gone on my usual break and left the reset. Yet, when I returned, I found the cleanup crew incapacitated. I suspect it was done through some kind of electrical current, similar to the alarm system it developed during the initial development phase. Needless to say, should be careful with what I touch. I managed to get some power restored and the lobby terminal functioning, but as I but as I suspect, the relevant data has migrated outside of basic security measures. Not a single trace of snow seems to be left in the flat. I can only deduce that the program somehow managed to find its way off the internal network. If I can find out where it's gone, I can reset the AI and restrict its self-learning algorithm using a reboot holotape. Tracing its path, however, might prove difficult. Terminals are one thing, but if it somehow made its way into something ambulatory, finding it could be a problem. Data recovery. Examine the bar at the third rail. Studying the backup recovery logs, it seems a large data transfer was sent somewhere downtown. I'm not sure how it managed to connect to an outside network, but that's exactly how I designed it, to think outside the box. That's going to make following its train of thought even more difficult. I hate to say it, but I'm a bit stumped. I'm going to head over to the third rail and get a drink. I do my best thinking at the bar. And of course we can't initiate a system reboot because we don't have the correct stuff. So let's head over to the third rail.
Gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what
here we go.
matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Browski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Goodneighbor.
And who's in charge of Goodneighbor?
Hancock. Of the people,
For the people.
You're blocking my light, man.
I'm blocking your light.
Classy.
Okay.
Running
What
from
light?
something? Welcome home.
Alright, third rail. So apparently Goodneighbor is against the Institute.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
So I still haven't decided which side I'm going to take in this. As I said when I very first started playing this, I'm not new to Fallout 4. I've played it several times, but I've never beaten it. I've never even made it to the point where I've had to decide which side I want to take. If I want to go to the Institute, or, I mean, go with the Institute, you know, be their ally, or...
Looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Have you got a history that needs erasing? Did you come in just for the beer and cigarettes? A broken down dream you're tired of chasing. Ooh, well, just the girl to make you forget. So we're glad you dropped by. Come in, Lucy. loosen up your tie, have a drink, or maybe just one more. But if you're searching for something to bring you comfort, well, I'm the one you're looking for. Is your motor running close to empty? Or are you running from yourself? We're thirsty for a brand new kind of pleasure. Or are you hungry to be somebody else? So sit down, your pretty face. You came to the right place. Oh, where every night it starts once more. I'm telling you, Fred, your search is at an end. 'Cause I'm the one you're looking for.
She's not really my type, but she does have a beautiful voice, and that is some lovely music in my opinion. I'm not an expert in that kind of music. I'm assuming it's
That's right, Goodneighbor.
something like
Looking for.
jazz? I don't know.
We'll
But
be right back after a short break.
I definitely find it enjoyable to listen to.
As always, Max.
Thanks,
You there.
Charlie.
What?
We need to have a conversation.
Even ask.
I was busy.
Set aside a stash of the good stuff.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
No,
You are such a
but I've heard of you.
Thank you.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
Money?
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else.
Well,
If you turn
man.
out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
So, anyway. I guess I'm gonna talk. I was gonna say I want to read this. There we go. 3 drinks in, and I've gotten nowhere. Trying to follow a machine's logic is like trying to play connect the dots with an eraser. Speaking of which, it's been a long time since I had to write in analog, but that's how they did it in the old days. They'd put pen to paper and then bind it into a book. It's amazing they have pens that actually still write. I doubt they're making any more. People would then put those books into a library and use it to teach the next man. Over time, all of that was converted into binary data and then spit back out into terminal text. I suppose, in the end, it's just 2 different ways of saying the same thing. Oh my god, that's it, the Boston Public Library. Hey, we've been there before. Their database has a ton of potentially dangerous information, not to mention maps of the Commonwealth. That has to be where it went. Alright.
Load you're carrying. Better.
So, first off, before we talk to Magnolia, we are going to finish leveling up our charisma. I've never actually succeeded in my first attempt in just talking straight through to her. I usually end up having to, save and restart and save and restart and save and restart. But we're gonna give it a try. Stats. Let's see how that does. So our charisma is at 11. Do I have anything? Endurance. No, I don't have anything that'll boost my charisma even further. Alright, we'll try this, alright?
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
No, it was lovely. Oh, don't like jazz. So it was jazz. Who wrote it?
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
The music.
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Flirt.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
Okay, well, we passed the first one.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then
Oh, can we pull it off?
Music.
I knew you were something special,
Hey.
right? Let me get my coat.
That is actually the first time I've actually succeeded in that.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat. I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just can't get too attached. I'll see you around Goodneighbor. When I'm up there singing, I'll be thinking of you.
Isn't that just sweet? Alright, well, since we're in the hotel... Oh, there he is.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From
It's me.
Sanctuary Hills, right?
Vault-Tec?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How? How's that possible?
You don't know?
You don't know? They didn't tell you?
Tell me what? What is it? How did you get through these last 200 years untouched?
Yeah, they had me in cryostasis because they're jerks.
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Come to Sanctuary.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really?
You will?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Hard not to feel bad for that guy. He didn't actually know what he was selling to people. And in the end, he pretty much almost died. I mean, sure, he's still alive now, but I don't know. In debatable condition.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again?
Hey there. You're new around Goodneighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Who is talking to me? You? Why?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel for you. Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I like to know who's gonna cause trouble, and who's gonna end it.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually fixing stuff over at the Hotel Rexford, or drinking that swill down at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
Money?
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
How about more money than that?
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Fair point. 300 caps, plus beer.
I'll take that.
You gonna take the job?
Absolutely. I'm in.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Hey.
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now. Yeah?
Just taking a look around. Don't mind me.
Peace, brother. Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
If you say so.
Beat it, chump! Ain't joking, son. Move it.
Takes care of that.
Alrighty. Ah yes, the memory den.
I think you've stepped into the wrong place, sweetheart. You don't look like you need the memory den. Do you even know what we do here?
Memories?
Something about memories?
Glad to meet someone who pays attention to the name. That's right. We let you relive the past. Now, I hate to turn such a clever boy away, but we aren't accepting new clients right now.
You're cautious. I respect that. But I think I can handle it. If you'll just give me a chance.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in giving you a trial run. Now, memories involving other people are easiest. Recent events involving loved ones. Does anything come to mind?
Other options?
Can it be about something else?
Well, this is a trial run. I want to see how you handle a clear memory. And in all my time doing this, nothing stands out like love and family.
I'll say my son.
I lost my son recently. Kidnapping. I'd do anything to see him again.
A missing child. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. But I think we can help you. All right, sit down in the lounger. Let's see what memory we can find. Dr. Amari, we have a mess. Can you find a memory we can plug into?
What kind of memory are we looking for?
Our client is a father. Look for a memory about his son.
All right. Scanning the hippocampus. I found something very recent. The sync with the temporal lobes is strong.
That's the one. Lift the curtain, honey. It's showtime.
Here you are. Your memory. Just relax. We'll be monitoring your vitals on this end.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
So people were waking up in all of these pods, apparently. Not just us.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you son!
God damn. God. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
We are reaching the end of the memory. Hold on. Try to calm down. Your blood pressure is spiking. I'll have you out of there in 3, 2, 1.
Easy there, sweetheart. Easy. I'm so sorry. If I had any idea that we were going to put you through that again, I would have said no.
Wasn't there any other memory you could have found?
I told you, we find the clearest memory we can for the first time. That one stood out. You need help, sweetheart. And I know just the man. His name's Nick Valentine. He's a detective. Works out of Diamond City these days. If anyone can help you find your missing child, it'll be him.
We're gonna have so much stuff to do in Diamond City. What's in here?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hey there.
Goodneighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape?
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud vs. Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
Yeah. Understatement.
That's an understatement.
Things may look bad, but we gotta try to make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
A plan?
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Sure.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
I try. Alright. Regenerate my health.
You can trust Nick Valentine. He'll find your son. I know he will.
Your memories of Vault 111? I'm so sorry we put you through that again.
Dr. Amari.
I'm a bit busy. What is it?
Nothing. Sorry. Jeez. Just looking around, being a snoop. You know how it goes. Kind of a snoop. Okay.
I'm sorry your first time here was so... Well, all I can say is that you're very brave.
We're very brave, guys. But hey, she pointed us in the direction of Nick Valentine, so there's that.
Hate the Institute. Follow the Freedom Trail.
Alrighty. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Oh, let's see here. 'Cause... 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 'C Should we keep going with this? I suppose we should, huh? Alrighty. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it here before we go in there and probably get our tails handed to us. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.